Alright, a little switch of content today. Instead of talking about football like I've been talking for the last, I don't know what was the last time I made a video, like a long form YouTube video, not related to football. Was it since the Panthers won the cup or something? I don't know, I don't remember. But, anyways, today we're aiming away from football just for this one video. The word football content will be back. There's probably be a football video after this, or maybe there was a football video before this, I don't know, because I'm recapping Sunday football. But, anyways, let's begin. So, what we got right here is the MLB, okay? The playoffs just started from the MLB. So, yeah, basically, we're going to do MLB playoff predictions. Now, disclaimer, I don't pay attention much to the MLB. Don't ask me why I want to do it. I just want to, because content, and why not? So, yeah, I don't know much about baseball. So, my takes are going to be pretty bad. But I do know some. Like, I do know some baseball that I have in the back of my head. So, yeah, let's just hop into this video, I guess, and get it done. So, starting with let's just start with the wild card series. When we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Cleveland Guardians. Now, I just realized something. It's not like hockey or baseball or football. It's like no, this is a 2-game series or a 3-game series, I guess. Interesting. Okay, so the Detroit Tigers have been looking pretty off recently. They haven't looked good. Okay, they haven't looked amazing compared to the Guardians, who been going off. Like, I remember this team was on like a 10-game losing streak or something. They were bad, but they came back and win the game. So, looking on that, I feel like the Guardians will take game 1. Then Detroit will take game 2. Now, all this is out in Cleveland, so it looks like Cleveland's going to take the series away from Detroit, and Detroit will not be moving on. Then we got the Dodgers versus the Cincinnati Reds. I'm just saying that that seed was like it was bad. Okay, it looks bad. Like the Reds, the Mets. You're welcome, MLB. The Giants and maybe the Diamondbacks could have went to the playoffs too, and maybe the Marlins. Unfortunately, not. We'll talk about the Well, we'll probably make a separate video on the Marlins eventually, but we're not worried about that. But we got the Dodgers versus the Reds, and basically the Dodgers got a free series, 2-game sweep from Cincinnati. Like, Cincinnati's not the greatest team, so I'm gonna have to give Dodgers the sweep. Now, if you don't like my takes, don't get pissed at me. Okay? Again, I warned you guys in the beginning of this video. I don't know much baseball. I do, but I don't. So don't be an asshole to me in the comments saying that I got my I'm stupid. I know what I'm doing, sort of. Alright. Now we got the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees. Now I'm pretty sure at one point the Boston Red Sox went undefeated versus the Yankees in the start of the year, like versus the Yankees. Till later in the season, Yankees were doing good. This is going to be a very good series, I can tell. So I feel like, yeah, Yankees will take game 1, Red Sox will take game 2, but because this is New York, I feel like the Yankees will clinch up and take Boston down, and the Yankees move on to the second round. Now we got an interesting series between the Cubs and Padres. The Cubs, they look decent, and the Padres, they look good too. Honestly, I don't know who to go here. I don't know much about these teams. But knowing the Cubs looked pretty good for most of the season, I'll do that. So, yeah. So, the teams that's going to move on is the Dodgers, the Cubs, and the Yankees. And the Guardians, too. So, this is going to be interesting. Alright, now going to the second round of our playoffs. We got some interesting ones. Alright. So, we got the Blue Jays versus the Yankees. I think I have the Blue Jays being a pretty shitty team in the start of the year. Maybe we'll react to that. Though in the next week or so, there's going to be some baseball content. And then it'll probably just go back to football. Don't worry about that. So, we got the Blue Jays versus the Yankees. The Blue Jays, we all thought they were going to be a shitty team. They're not, though. They're a good team. And the Yankees, again, the Yankees were the Yankees. The Blue Jays do have a dominant streak over the Yankees. I noticed that. And the Blue Jays are usually dominant at home, so I can see them taking the first two games. New York was probably going to take one before the Blue Jays probably beat the Yankees. I don't know. The Blue Jays typically, like, they do well versus the Yankees, and they do well at home. So I'll give the Blue Jays the edge here. And knowing the Blue Jays, they probably have the morale to get and beat the Yankees. Then we got the Mariners versus the Guardians. I don't know nothing about these teams at all. Both teams will ask me in the beginning of the year. I'm pretty sure I did not have the Mariners as a good team. I don't know. So, who should I go for? I guess I'll take Seattle, game 1, in Cleveland. In Seattle, Cleveland. Now I'll go Seattle one more time, so we can see the Seattle Mariners move on. Next, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Chicago Cubs, and the Milwaukee Brewers have looked very good throughout the whole season. They got swept once, and then after that, they locked in. They got in very good. The Cubs are the Cubs. I think I mentioned that. But because how good this is a division series too, so this is going to be interesting. Division rival, just like how the Yankees and Red Sox game was. So I feel like this is going to go to a game 6. It looks like, as apparently not. So this is going to go into game 5. Oh, game 4, game 5, game 4, game 4. Okay, no, but game 4. Well, the Milwaukee Brewers will beat the Chicago Cubs in 4, I guess. 3. I don't know, man. I don't know how the fuck baseball works. Playoff format's complicated as fuck. But, anyways, the Milwaukee Brewers will move on to the next round. Next, we got the fucking Phillies versus the LA Dodgers now. The Phillies are just frauds. Like, the Phillies suck. Dodgers are going to get an easy 3-game sweep over the Phillies. This is not even close, dude. This is easy. Easy Dodgers, they're going to beat the Phillies. The Phillies are so bad. They eliminated. The Phillies did a dick move and eliminated us from the playoffs. We should have made it to the playoffs, but we didn't. So that was stupid. So yeah, the Phillies they're gonna get destroyed. Alright. Now we got the Blue Jays versus the Mariners. This Eastern Conference doesn't make sense. Blue Jays dominate at home. But watch this. Seattle gets a 3-game home advantage. Well, they're going to probably win 2. Or 3. I'd say 2. So the Blue Jays get this win. Then, the Mariners. Well, this is going to go to a game 7. Well, the Seattle Mariners never made it to the... I think I'll take the Blue Jays, honestly. I think the Blue Jays might actually get to the World Series. Like... This is gonna be a close 7-game series, but I think I have the Blue Jays going to the next round to the World Series. Now we got the Dodgers versus Milwaukee. Now I gotta make this a little interesting because I can't just have a 1 seed versus a 1 seed face each other. I'm pretty sure baseball doesn't work like that. So I guess Milwaukee will take a few. Then LA will win a couple, and then LA will win in 7. Alright, this is our World Series, guys. So, I'm just saying also baseball hasn't had a repeat champion in a long time. So, this is going to be interesting. Is it? So, the Blue Jays are going to take the game 1, okay? Then, LA will take the second game, and then they'll take the next couple of games before the Blue Jays get one last desperation, but the LA Dodgers will win in 6. This is going to be the first time that we're going to have a repeat champion, and honestly, again, don't make fun of me. I have no baseball knowledge, but I don't know why, but usually the best team in baseball don't usually win the World Series. I cannot see the Blue Jays winning it. No, I can see none of these teams winning it. I could see the Yankees, but we're not going to get another Yankees-Dodgers game. The Phillies ain't winning it. That's for sure. The Red Sox, I don't see it. The Cubs, I don't see it either. Padres, not the Tigers, maybe the Guardians, but Mariners, yeah, no, I don't. They'll now imagine if the Houston Astros were made, then we would have seen something else. I would probably have Houston in the finals, but yeah, our World Series is the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. So yeah, I lack a lot of baseball knowledge if you don't know this already. So yeah, I I think these are pretty shitty predictions. So, but if somehow in some way I'm fucking right, then I'm gonna be impressed. But yeah, that's gonna wrap our video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. These are shitty takes, but I'll see you in another video. I'm gonna make some football content, something that I actually know. Goodbye.